So when you're in a stage fighting a boss, there will be these red indicators of things that are about to hurt you. For the love of God, do not get used to just tanking every single hit. Hey all, how you doing today? Chronicle of Infinity is a mobile MMORPG coming out April 7th. It has a ton of gameplay features and a constant flow of things to do every single day. Looking at them all at once can be daunting, and it can be easy to lose sight of what's important. So today, let's talk about the top 10 rookie mistakes new players will make in Chronicle of Infinity. But before we get started, if you could like the video and subscribe, it only takes a second and it really helps me out. I definitely appreciate it. Number 10, skipping the tutorial. I'm guilty of this one. I'm the type of person that hates stories in games. If it's dialogue, I want to skip it no matter what it is. This has caused me a lot of trouble in Chronicle of Infinity. I often find ways to increase my power that I never even knew existed, but they've been there the whole time. The game tells you about all of these systems in detail, and it's easy to get bored and want to tap through it all. But I would highly recommend at least reading through the mechanic tutorials. It will save you a lot of time and effort later. Number 9, not joining a league. By joining a league, you gain access to an entirely new HUD area with plenty of perks to your power as well as content to enjoy. Your guildmates can be a tremendous source of knowledge and strength for you. Just remember that if you leave a guild, to join a new one promptly after and participate in the guild events as to not leave your buddies hanging. Number 8, missing Apex. Apex is only open for a short window, and you will need to figure out your local time relative to your server time so you don't miss Apex. You can get a lot of rewards here, so if you have to set a reminder, put an alarm on your phone so you can participate because it is important. Number 7, neglecting dailies. So in every mobile game, there is a string of daily missions for you to perform. Sometimes the rewards for these tasks is little to nothing and they can quickly become an afterthought, but this game puts a little more emphasis on their importance. The campaign is locked behind level requirements. You can attempt to stage with a lower power, but if you do not have the level required to enter the stage, then you'll need to find a new way to get that level up before moving on. So staying on top of your dailies is a good step towards leveling efficiently and making sure you don't run into that problem. Number 6, expecting a perfect game. It is crazy to me how we are in 2022 and people still don't understand the difficulty of making a game like this. Yes, there will be bugs, glitches, a lack of balance at first, but the developers need some time to get everything in order. So cut them some slack. And if you find a bug or a glitch, don't turn it into a dramatic scene in the official Discord or something like that. Simply air your concern and move on. Sleep easy knowing that there's a team of developers that need this game to succeed just as much as all of us want it to. Number 5, standing in the fire. So when you're in a stage fighting a boss, there will be these red indicators of things that are about to hurt you. For the love of God, do not get used to just tanking every single hit. You can get away with it for a while, but if you get to endgame and then it's time to start dodging real hazards, then you're going to annoy yourself and your teammates for not breaking this habit every single time it kills you. Number 4, getting overwhelmed. So just looking at the screen is intimidating if you've never seen a game like this before, and at any and all times there are buttons upon systems, and it seems like too much to grasp. A good way to overcome this is to remember number 10. With a bit of patience, you can take the game in a slow stride and make sure to grasp all of the concepts and power creeps in the game. If every time you play, they teach you 1 or 2 new things, and then you turn off the game and go about your day while processing the information, then by the end of the day, you'll have an understanding of the game's mechanics and features. Players who didn't even know of these systems will not be ahead for long because you will definitely catch up to them in the power creep. Number 3, meta following. Usually right after a game releases, content creators get to work. After a little while, there are a few creators that lay down their data in video form. A tier list is one of the worst possible things for a brand new game. All it does is cause everybody to use the same thing, and it halts the rate of new discoveries. People are way quicker to just turn their brain off and copy what someone else is doing instead of following their own path and pioneering new strategies. And this in turn makes the game incredibly stale very quickly. Number 2. Forsaking PvP. When you play an MMORPG, there are two player types: PvE players that like to fight bosses, and PvP players that like to fight each other. Sometimes for a new player, PvP can be intimidating, knowing another player is tossing your salad, but on the flip side, it's just a game, and it doesn't really matter if you lose. You're not really experiencing everything the game has to offer if you ignore PvP. If you want a boss killing simulator, then this will be fine for that, but keep in mind PvP players will end up getting the best season rewards, which in turn will give them the edge on you in PvE anyways. So even hardcore PvEers should know that if you want to contribute as much as possible to the fight, then you will need a good balance of PvP in your gameplay diet. And number 1. Failing to utilize useful tools like Huawei App Gallery. So in case you didn't know, there are ways to get even more rewards than you normally do from the Play Store. By pre-registering with the Huawei App Gallery, then upon downloading the game at its release, you will be rewarded with 1 million coins, 1 million diamonds, and 10 crafting vouchers. You won't find this deal anywhere else, so hurry and check the description for the links you need. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to join my Discord. If this isn't really your type of game, then downloading any of the games from the links in my description directly support the channel. But other than that, y'all, that's gonna do it for me today, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.